Hi, my name is Sam. I just graduated from ABCs of Attraction Bootcamp, and I took this class because I was tired of not having a girlfriend. I've never had a girlfriend in my whole life. This one time, I had a huge crush on this one girl, and I was dancing with her at this club, and she seemed to be having a very good time with me, and that boosted my confidence because I thought she was interested in me, because I've never had a girlfriend in my life and I'm 22 years old. There's this white guy who comes out of nowhere, and he's really good at dancing. His name is Eric, by the way. Eric comes in, he's a much better dancer than I am, and dances with Nia. That's the other chick's name. And so when Eric dances with Nia, he shows off all his superior dance moves, and I see Nia laughing and having a bigger smile than she had with me, which really made me jealous and uncomfortable. And I tried to fight it off as best as possible, but as the night wore on, I saw her at the bar talking with Eric, and they were just looking at each other, smiling and having a good time, like they were deep into conversation. Nia was like this, smiling, and Eric was like this, leaning in closer, and that just caused me to have a panic attack of sorts. I felt like as if I had a mini heartbreak or a full-on heartbreak. I started to get sweaty. I started to feel my heart race. I just felt uncomfortable around the bar / club, and so that had caused me to leave. I actually called Uber to get me out there because I don't think I could have survived. I was uncomfortable with that panic attack to walk myself home, so I called Uber. And so the Uber driver sees me in a state of distress, and he says, "Are you okay? Should I take you to the hospital?" And I said, No, it's fine. I just had a slight panic attack, but it's calming down now. I just need to be home and rest up." And the Uber driver goes, "Is everything okay? What happened?" And I had basically told him the story. I told him how I was too emotionally invested, and that led to my panic attack. And he said, "Why don't you go to JT's ABCs of Attraction? I took the class and it worked for me. It'll work for you." And so I decided to sign up for it. I went from panic attack to very desperate and angry when I got home. And so I did a lot of research online, searching up ABCs of Attraction, and I realized, oh, okay, there's one in San Francisco. Too bad it's closed up. And they signed me up eventually, and this was a perfect time for me to take the opportunity, strike while the iron is hot, right? Because, you know, spots just became open for this boot camp, and this is something I desperately needed because that panic attack was still recently fresh in my mind. I took the boot camp, and I learned a lot about myself. You can say that I was unaware of the things that JT had already taught us in class. I already knew some of the things JT told me. I wasn't aware that I was doing it out there, and he had taught me how to fine-tune and channel my inner potential, basically. And so after this, we went out on our first night. We went to the bar and we started talking to girls, and I've spoken to 13 girls that night, which is more than I've done in a month without this boot camp. Like, if anything, without this boot camp, I would have never have had the confidence to go to a bar and talk to girls. I would probably have used a dancing club as a crutch to try and excuse myself and talk to girls. Basically, I needed a reason, but with JT's training, I found the confidence necessary. What I really learned through ABCs is confidence, what to say and how to say it. Even though I already knew what to say, I just needed to find the right words. The biggest take back was just confidence. Don't care about what other people say. If they're not attracted to you or you made a mistake, that's okay. Move on and move on to the next person. Don't absorb that negativity. Leave your ego at the door and just keep practicing and practicing, because as JT said, you will get rejected, but rejection is the best confidence builder because you know where you made a mistake and how to fix it. JT taught me how to take my inner potential and channel it in a correct way, just so I can get girls. And now I'm more confident than ever, and I now know what to do and how to do it. I would recommend this to my friends.